all the main players in position except Wout van Aert. Where is he? He's in what, well, let's call it Group 2 there. In fact, he's got a teammate looking back for him. Van Aert at this stage is not looking, I don't think, particularly good, Hutch, to be drifting that far.
No, I think I agree with you. I think he's the kind of rider you would expect to be up with the big three, is it not? Yeah, he just hasn't looked as strong today, and been looking terrific all season. It's kind of unexpected if he hasn't got the form today. But right now, no, he doesn't look like he's got the form.
And where is Mads Pedersen? That's the other one too. We've got Florian Vermeersch leading. If anything, we've got a little chase group here forming at the moment. Florian Vermeersch, Sam Watson, Tadej Pogacar, Mathieu van der Poel, Remco Evenepoel back there with Gianni Vermeersch as well. It is at the moment, by the looks of it, Magnus Sheffield who's chasing back on. But he's bringing back, by the looks of it, Magnus Sheffield is bringing the Wout van Aert group back with Christophe Laporte. And on the back of that group is Mads Pedersen. We're getting the formation here, I think, of a favourites group right now. And it's only about 20 riders or so, Hutch.
And at 101 kilometres to go, it's more than that. It's 102, 103 where they are now. And Wout van Aert at the minute is not in this group.
I need to check that. I'm not sure he hasn't just got onto the back of it. I might be wrong. We need to zoom out a little bit. You see, I think he's there. There's two yellow jerseys back there. I think one of them is Laporte, and is that Wout van Aert there? Yes, it is. Yeah,
it is.
Well, and Mads Pedersen is the last of those riders, isn't he? Pedersen is the Lidl Trek rider there at the back. There's two trying to come across. If they put their foot down, they can squeeze this on here, and that might be it. Who are those two riders trying to come across there, I want to know? It is
Vacek.
Yes, it is Vacek, you're right. The Czech champion, Vacek, and he has... I didn't actually catch who the other rider was that was with him. We'll look for that again.
Lotto Intermarché, but I didn't see who it was, I think. I just wonder if that group that's at the front, are they going to press on now? Are they going to force this advantage home this far from home? What multiple teams? Because Remco's got two teammates in here.
Yeah, he's got Van Dijk there. Or is it just the two of them? I think it is just Van Dijk and... I mean, I say just, it's not a bad move to have because there aren't many other people that have got in there. Mathieu van der Poel, thankfully for him, as we say, has got... he has got a teammate in there, hasn't he? I haven't spotted... No, I might be wrong. No, I don't think he has got anyone in there. Sorry. He is the sole Alpecin Premier Tech man in this group, but he can handle himself quite nicely, no problem in there. Christophe Laporte is definitely there. Stander Wolof is there as well for Decathlon.
There are 3 Red Bulls in there.
Who is that third Red Bull rider? Oh, it's Vermeersch, isn't it? We've got both Vermeersches in here. No relation, of course. I should point out to anyone watching. Magnus Sheffield has made it for Ineos Grenadiers. There he is in the orange and white. Uh-oh, what are we seeing here? Yep. Oh, dear. Right. Now that, I think, actually, we might be looking back. That's Riley Sheehan off again. This is the second time, isn't it? He was off in the wooded section. Now he's gone off into a field. Riley Sheehan not having a good day.
Well, at least he stayed upright.
Well, true. Oh, I did pick him up as being a great bike handler, didn't I? So he's kind of showing it off there. Now we have a look at the race numbers in there. Stander Wolof has definitely made it. Sheffield looks good on the wheel of Vermeersch there. Gianni Vermeersch, of course.
This is a lovely looking situation if you're Remco Evenepoel.
It is indeed. Great ride by Sam Watson here, by the way. Watson looks good for Ineos Grenadiers. So let's not forget, 2 Ineos Grenadiers riders in this big group of favourites here. Ate Mohoric has made it as well. Yet another Slovenian in that leading group for Bahrain Victorious. There are those 2 who are trying to come across. Vacek and... who have we got there? Sorry, I managed to miss all my...
Vito Brad.
Thank you. Vito Brad, who was 9th at Dwars-Vlaanderen midweek. In great form, the 25-year-old Belgian. Matthias Vacek, who's had a much quieter start to the year this year. We probably would have been talking about him as being a top 10er today. But in the shadow of a comeback king, Mads Pedersen, Vacek looking good at this stage. Trentin's made it, hasn't he? Yeah, Dick Dastardly himself has made it into this group. No great surprise either, actually, because the kind of form he's in at the moment, he'd be a popular winner, wouldn't he?
A man who knows the lurks, yeah.
Yeah, indeed. No,
13th edition of this race he's competing in, so if he doesn't know this race, nobody does.
Yeah, so he does go back, doesn't he? Does he go back to the Bosberg Herasbergen days? I think he might have ridden the last one.
He probably does. Unless he's done literally all of them since they moved it. He must go back to the mirror on the Bosberg. That is a big old gap to the peloton, though.
Yeah. One EF rider trying to ride across. And then no obvious, is it Pinarello mustering behind again to chase, but no obvious.
Not a lot of urgency back there, because there's so many of the big teams.
Michael Valgren, sorry Hutch, Michael Valgren trying to ride across that gap. If anyone can, he can. He's in really good form as well, the Dane. Talking of comebacks and bouncing back. Valgren, well, he's got a lot of work to do like that. You are right, Hutch. That gap is enormous. I think that's done. I think that's it. We're back to our leaders now, who have 2 minutes and 20 over the group of favourites who are now a chase group behind. It was opened up, wasn't it, by Florian Vermeersch. He was the man who cracked it open. So, in a way, although we suggested others might want to try something before Tadej Pogačar did, I wonder whether they sensed that, Michael Hutchinson, and then used Vermeersch to sort of open things up themselves.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking, the last couple of days. Even a lot of the riders in the interviews this morning were talking about this is going to go early. It's going to go early. We've got so many big riders who want to go on those long attacks. We've got Remco, who's a long attacker. We've got Tadej, who's a long attacker. And I don't think anybody wants to get caught out waiting for that second climb of the Quaremont. It had to go earlier, and it went at 100 kilometers. First selection went at 100 kilometers to go, and the gap to the leaders now is down to nearly 2 minutes.
Yeah, this is Matthias Vácek and Vito Brat. Vácek seems to be doing all of the work at the moment. I don't think I've seen Brat do a turn. I'm not suggesting he hasn't, but I don't think I've seen it yet. It's a big ask, though, that. That is a massive ask to a group like that, who appeared to be pressing on. Why wouldn't they be? Still got to catch this lot, though.
Yeah, well, they've got 25 seconds, and I don't know how far behind them what we were thinking of as the peloton is, but they're further back than that. And I think, as you suggested, Jez, that this is the first selection made.
Yeah, this is the Berendries, which has become increasingly popular over the last few years. A really big one with the fans, making its way up basically a residential road. But hello, Tadej Pogačar now on the front, does a little turn. Watson coming through, so Pogačar just keeping the group honest. By the look of it, there are some riders who I think are not going through on the front, and I think Magnus Sheffield might be one of them. The fact that he swung out and took the back wheel of Tadej Pogačar so he didn't have to go through. Is Matej Mohoric using the dropper post? Doesn't appear to be, Hutch. Looking for the dropper post.
It's funny that we're not a rider we've really mentioned in the context of this race. But yeah, the famous dropper post that went on the Poggio, was it 2022?
Yes. 22, yeah, not actually that long ago.
Yeah, he proclaimed the future of road cycling was the dropper post, and never has anyone been more wrong about anything. But you know what? He won Milan San Remo, so more power to him.
Absolutely. He doesn't appear to be using it today, looking at that. This is Valgren, Brat, and Vácek about to be caught again by the looks of it. So this is not good for three very strong riders as well, who've tried to get across. I mean, they might not get caught, but I don't think they're going to get across the gap.
Suggest the gap's 30 seconds. Maybe slightly more, maybe 31, 32, 33, 34, something like that. But it's certainly a bit of the favourites like Van der Poel and Tadej Pogačar have been working in this group, which suggests that they're trying to kind of keep energy injected into it. They're not even relying on their teammates at this point. They're actually going to the front and doing pulls themselves, which is particularly from Mathieu Van der Poel.